Hi everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I just really wanted to get some things off. I just want to explain some things about what's going on in my life that I hope you have time to watch the full video because the most important things are probably going to say are at the end, but I don't want to make it too long. I'm going to try to hurry. So, I got diagnosed with breast cancer on January 25th. It's an invasive ductile carcinoma of my right breast. And, since then everything's really been a whirlwind. It's been, everything happening really fast and really slow at the same time. But, the very next thing I was doing on that following Monday, Tuesday, on the 31st, I was in Houston and I was seeking a second opinion from MD Anderson. It's one of the best cancer treatment facilities in the world, and they also do the most cancer research in the world too. So it's pretty top of the line, and I knew that I was going to get really good care there. And it's so amazing. They have different levels for different cancers, if you can believe that. And they have a whole level for breast cancer. And I literally got to see the breast surgeon, a plastic surgeon, a genetic specialist, an oncologist, and do all the diagnostic testing all on the same level. So that made it so easy when normally that takes you a month to see all those people. It took me 3 days. So that was really reassuring to me, and the staff was amazing, and they made me feel really comfortable about, my outcome, what's going to happen. So that all happened, and actually, so I was in Houston for the weekend right before Super Bowl. It was nuts. Traffic is bad in Houston anyway, but then you add Super Bowl weekend, it was really hard to get to the hospital, but I still loved the atmosphere. That was kind of like a highlight for me while I was there. And then I came back to Dallas February 6th, and I got an appointment at the Center for Assisted Reproduction. So, part of my cancer treatment is potentially chemo. They elected to do surgery first. And from my surgery, they will do pathology slides to and really decide on the next move. So there's a small chance that I won't have to do chemo, but it's still a possibility. And so with that said, I wanted to make sure that I had my situation covered with having children in the future. And so I went to the Center for Assisted Reproduction. It's in Bedford. They're also amazing. And I started a hormone treatment where on February 10th, where I did shots every day. And, everyone, I thought I was probably going to get crazy and hormonal, kind of like I was pregnant, but not really. And I was also really concerned that I wasn't going to get a lot of eggs because I only have one ovary. And I was just worried that I wasn't going to be able to, provide for my future life. But luckily, my one ovary is amazing. It's like a super factory. And I got 27, sorry. I got 27 out of 28 mature eggs, which is a crazy number for one cycle. Usually somebody my age with 2 good ovaries gets 10 to 12. So that's, a blessing, highlight. So I did that. And, I'm still 25, so I'm actually covered under my mother's insurance still, which is also great. Like, if this had happened to me, a year later, I would have been really struggling probably, but my mom's insurance is really awesome. Even though it's awesome, most fertility treatments for cancer patients are not covered by your insurance. So, you kind of foot the bill for that. But they do offer most discounts for cancer patients. They offer that. And so I also want to mention that I looked online and I got connected through the fertility clinic with 2 different organizations that offer financial assistance to cancer patients who are trying to preserve their eggs or, for a family in the future. And it's the Live Strong Foundation, which was, helped started by Lance Armstrong. He had cancer, and he has kids now because he did a sperm bank. So this Live Strong Foundation offers assistance and will ship you hormones to help you, because those are really expensive. They can cost up to $5,000 depending on what you need. So I was approved with them, with that foundation, and they gave me what I needed for my hormone treatments. And then also Team Maggie, they offer financial assistance, again, for the reproductive assistance, financial assistance for it. And they gave me $2,000 to help cover the costs, which was awesome. So it was literally just last Thursday that I did the egg retrieval, where I got 27 mature eggs, and they're frozen now. And then literally the next day, I'm on a flight to Kansas City, that's where I live now. And, I had to go get more clothes and, get my car, because I didn't even have my car this whole time. And I drive back to Dallas, this past Sunday I drove back, and come to find, I was really wanted to make it to Dallas before Monday or Tuesday, which is the end of the month, because my car registration is going to go out at the end of February. So I went immediately Monday morning and I got my car inspected, and then I got it registered, and then I took it to my mechanic, and he told me that my head gasket is out, among a couple other things, and they said it's going to be a $4,500 repair, which means, my car is like a Subaru 05 with over 180,000 miles on it. There's no way that I'm going to pay that much money for it. Well, I'm either going to get a new engine or a new car. We'll just have to see. But it's kind of like insult on top of injury, don't you think? But that's kind of getting off the point. But so, yesterday, I drove down here with my mom from, Dallas to Houston, and I had an appointment, a pre-op appointment with my plastic surgeon, and we kind of discussed, the whole picture, which I feel like those shows on TV make it sound like it's really easy and glamorous, but the process is going to take 3 months minimum to make adjustments over time to get, to me looking normal again. So there's actually some small markings where he's made measurements and things already there. And I actually have surgery tomorrow at 7 a.m. where, I only have the cancer in my right breast, but I'm doing a bilateral mastectomy, where they take all the tissue. They can't just take out the cancer. It's kind of spread through a good majority of the breast tissue, so they're just going to take all of it. And then I elected to go ahead and get the left side taken out too, because there's just less chance of reoccurrence once it's taken out, which sounds really good to me. And it also helps the plastic surgery, because they get to start from scratch and they don't have to copy one side to the other. And then, so after the surgery, they're going to take a sample of that tissue, send it off to a lab, and they're going to get a really thorough pathology of it and decide if they want to suggest chemo for me or not. So I really hope that I don't have to do chemo. But it'll really depend on what the results are from them taking my lymph nodes. So once they take this tissue, they're going to come up, you have a bunch of lymph nodes in your armpit, And so they're going to sample the closest ones and hope they don't have cancer in them, because that would be really, really, really bad. I tried to write down some notes on what I wanted to say. So that's why I keep looking down. I want to make sure I get to say everything I want to say. But, you know, I don't want to end on a really sour note. You know, I'm really optimistic. And I'm still kind of me, goofy. I've been really accepting of the whole process. But I do want to be a cautionary tale. Sorry. Sorry, okay. Okay. I want to be a cautionary tale to all the women, every woman out there, that, especially young women, you know, I don't have a history of breast cancer in my family, and I'm 25, and, you know, I never thought that, like, oh, I'd have cancer. You know, it's definitely nothing that popped into my head. And I'm, you know, really healthy. I love to work out, and I eat, you know, everything in moderation, and, you know, I probably drink too much, but everyone has their vices. But, you know, if I didn't go to my annual women's exams, I never would have known that I had breast cancer. So I really want to advocate for women to go get their women's exams every year. Don't miss it, you know, because I can only imagine what would, you know, where it would be if I didn't do them. So get your women's exams, I swear. I'll save your life, you know. But yeah, so I have surgery tomorrow, 7 a.m. Wish me luck. And, you know, all messages are welcome. I love the support. I've been getting so much support already from everyone that I've told. But, you know, I just wanted to be really, have transparency, because there's a lot of people in my life that don't know. So, and again, I just wanted to advocate for everyone, like I mentioned, you know, women's exam, your women's exam, get your women's exam, and MD Anderson. And again, I want to thank, you know, Live Strong Foundation and Team Maggie and my friends and my family. Taylor Tomlinson has been my constant companion for the last 3 weeks. She's been to every single one of my appointments, and I love her so much. You know, if you send me a message, I want to challenge you to send me something funny and to make me laugh. And, you know, I'm going to keep everyone updated, and I, you know, whenever I make another video, I'll tell you who I thought was the funniest and what made me laugh the most, okay? So, thanks for listening, and bye.